University of Göttingen was the original center of the sciences of racism, see de Geschichtswissenschaft, or history as an academic discipline. These Europeans became a major center for globally orientated anthropology. The school itself was founded in 1734 by de Gerlach Adolf von Munchausen. He is the founding father of scientific racism. The Europeans of this school sought to write a universal history by combining the methods of Jean Mabillon with that of the so-called philosophical historians such as Voltaire and Edward Gibbon. The Great Purge of 1933. In the 1930s, the university became a focal point for the Nazi crackdown on Jewish physics, as represented by the work of Albert Einstein. In what was later called the Great Purge of 1933, academics including Max Born, Victor Goldschmidt, James Franck, Eugene Wigner, Leo Szilard, Edward Teller, Edmund Landau, Emmy Noether, and Richard Courant were expelled or fled. Most of them fled Nazi Germany for places like the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Following the Great Purge, in 1934 David Hilbert, by then a symbol of German mathematics, was dining with Bernhard Rust, the Nazi Minister of Education. Rust asked, "How is mathematics at Göttingen, now that it is free from the Jewish influence?" Hilbert replied, "There is no mathematics in Göttingen anymore." Innovation after World War II, the University of Göttingen was the first university in the Western zones to be reopened under British control in 1945. Joel Augustus Rogers, September 6, 1880, 3 March 26, 1966, was a Jamaican-American author, journalist, and historian who contributed to the history of Africa and the African diaspora. After settling in the United States in 1906, he lived in Chicago and then New York City. He became interested in the history of African Americans in this country. His research spanned the academic fields of history, sociology, and anthropology. He challenged prevailing ideas about scientific racism and the social construction of race, demonstrated the connections between civilizations, and traced achievements of ethnic Africans, including some with mixed European ancestry. He was one of the earliest popularizers of African and African American history in the 20th century. Rogers' first book From Superman to Man, self-published in 1970,